What's going on, everybody? Coach Chris Specht, the wise guy, right here on YouTube today, and I am super excited. It is now 10:40, and I am super excited for today's live stream. Today's live stream is 009, so we've done 9 days straight at an average of an hour and a half to 2 hours per live stream. And I'm sure we're going to get some pop-ups in here of some of you who are on notifications, hopefully. But let me turn the volume off on my phone here. So if you pop up, make sure that you comment right away. Hey, what's up, coach? I am in this house. I'm in. Just type I am in. But I'm excited about today's live. Today's live is all about something I created from scratch to help me. And it is a system that will help you if you're a beginner, or help you if you're intermediate, or it may even help you if you're advanced, if you want to try some of these techniques. And the system, I call it GRASS. I use the acronym because when I put this system together and I sat there and I thought, Chris, what are the fundamentals of my Amazon business? What do I need to make sure that I'm doing day in and day out? That was one thing. The other thing was when people ask me questions about retail arbitrage specifically, because GRASS is specific to retail arbitrage, when people ask me questions about retail arbitrage specifically, they're always asking me questions of, how do I get ungated, and how do I increase my sales, and what should I sell, and what's the best rank? They're always asking me those kinds of questions, and I ultimately ultimately decided that those questions fall under a fundamental group of actions, and I just started putting them together. GRASS. I just came up with the system GRASS. I started putting together, what do I do effectively with my Amazon business? Well, first thing I do is I go and get inventory. Skipping past all the entry level stuff. I don't want to downplay starting, because I get the questions of, can you help me, Chris? Can you help me? And I ask the automatic question I ask is, well, are you registered? And if I get a no, I'm not registered, it's almost a depressing response, because there are so many people who are asking for my help, and then when I'm working with or giving my time to somebody who asks me for my help and they are not even registered yet, it's almost depressing. It's like, what have I been doing all this time that you're not registered yet? Okay, so hopefully people who want to develop a big Amazon business, maybe they just want to do retail arbitrage, and that's fine. Maybe they don't want to do private label or wholesale or any of that stuff. Maybe they just want to buy products locally or online and resell them on Amazon. Maybe that's what they want to do. And sure, there are some restrictions that you have to get through. But let's talk about when you have products, when you actually have inventory that you can sell. Let's talk about that. So make sure, if you're selling on Amazon and you're watching this video, make sure, one, you're registered. I'd prefer you to be registered as a professional seller. Okay, I would rather you not be registered as an individual seller, because I can't relate. I've never done an individual account. I don't know what individuals get. I've only heard or read on Amazon's site the difference, but I've never had an individual account, so I can't relate to people who have an individual account. If you have a pro account, I can relate. I can relate at every level of your pro account and what you can and can't do. And that is important, because GRASS will only apply to you if you have a pro account, because you need to be able to advertise. You need to have the buy box. Those are things you do not have access to when you have an individual account. Okay, so I can't work with you if you have an individual account. You need to have a pro account. So please go set yourself up with a pro account. It's $30. Okay, if you can't afford the $30, we probably have other problems you got to deal with first. You probably need to go save some money. I'm not being mean, I'm just being realistic. You got to go put some money together. You got to go string together $500. You know, I always say, how much does it cost to sell on Amazon? Well, you could start with $100, but the reality is, you still need $30 to have a pro account. You still need some money to buy some boxes so you can ship your stuff in. The $100 is all you need to go source some inventory and get your butt moving. Okay, so make sure you have a pro account. Once you have a pro account and you're set up and you're ready to go, now you can apply grass, and this is going to help you really fast. And I'm going to try to give you some detail, but please make sure that if you want all the information you can possibly get on selling on Amazon, that you join my course. My course is $97, and at the end of next week, so on Sunday, let me just get here. Sunday, what is it? On Sunday, May 24th, the cost of that course is going up to $297. So right now, you'll save $200 US. That's probably $260 Canadian, $270 Canadian. You will save that right now. So sign up for my course, because if you really want the full experience, then you should sign up for my Amazon course. It's right here. You'll click the box. It'll take you into here. You can explore what I give you. There's full details up front. The course curriculum is here. Okay, Module 1, Module 2, Amazon Arbitrage, buying and selling. Module 3, private label. Click this little down arrow. Module 4, sourcing, negotiating, and shipping. Module 5, private label, branding, and outsourcing. I mean, the list goes on. Listing and optimization. Module 6, Module 7, monetizing and marketing. Module 8, private labels, communicating and managing your business. Module 9, reviewing and taking action. Module 10, a fast track 5-day action plan checklist. And some resources at the very end. And the resource center is a list of templates that you can use, cookie cutter templates, cut and paste, fill in the blanks, that you can use to communicate with factories, with customers, you name it, and with competition. So make sure you sign up for the course. It's $97 right now. It is going up to $297 in 7 days. So back to what we talked about. Now I have a few things queued up here, but GRASS. What is GRASS? What GRASS stands for is it stands for the five fundamental stages of your retail arbitrage business. Okay, the 5 fundamental action steps of your retail arbitrage business. Step 1, and they're in order of importance. Okay, they're not meant to be done. They're not meant to be done in reverse order, although the very last letter S is kind of the first S. So first things first is you want to grow your inventory. Okay, you want to be able to acquire as much of a selection as you can if you're starting a retail arbitrage business, meaning you do not want just one product. You want to make sure that you have yourself 10 products or 20 products or 14,000 products. You want to grow your store. You want to grow the inventory selection that you have. Okay, I call it growing your width or growing your inventory. So get wide. Okay, in my private label business, I'm using the quote, 3 products you're free, 6 products you're rich. Okay, 3 you're free, 6 you're rich. In retail arbitrage, it's almost the same thing. 3 solid sellers you're free, 6 solid sellers you're rich. Is that true? Probably not. Probably not in the retail arbitrage business. You probably need 30 and 60, maybe 300 and 600, something like that. But you do need a lot of width of product first. So the first thing you want to do is get out there and grow your inventory. You want to start to source products that are in demand and that will sell well on Amazon. And you want to start to get yourself a decent selection of products to keep adding to your inventory. The second R stands for running your auto pricer. Okay, run your auto pricer. And what that is that's a tool for pro sellers that's built into your Seller Central account. And the tool allows you to automate your price so that when your competition lowers its price, you can match their price, and ultimately you can share the buy box with them. And what the buy box is when people go and shop on Amazon, most people are unsuspecting on how Amazon actually works. Okay, so they're just looking at products and their thought process is Amazon is like Safeway, you're buying from Safeway, or Amazon is like Walmart, you're buying from Walmart. Okay, or Amazon is like their retailer that they're interested in, shop Best Buy or whatever, a clothing store. Amazon is like Old Navy, you're buying from Old. That's most people's perception, but what they don't realize is that 50% of the products on Amazon are provided by third-party sellers like myself. We're the ones supplying Amazon with new inventory. We're the ones sourcing it and using our cash flow to buy the products and ship that inventory to Amazon. Amazon then uses their platform of customers to sell to the customer. But most people who are shopping on Amazon, they're kind of unsuspecting of that. They start to notice when they see multiple storefronts on there, they kind of multiple sellers on there, they start to realize, okay, there's other selling options, but they don't necessarily clue in because the reality is they are buying from Amazon. Okay, so you can run your auto pricer and have that automated or automatic so that you're not skipping or missing a beat. And that's why it's the second most important aspect of a retail arbitrage business. I'll give you a story, basic story. When I first started selling on Amazon, okay, this is 3.5 years ago, back in March 2017. Launched my private label product. That's on its way. Went and bought some retail arbitrage products at the dollar store. Spent about $100, packaged it up, sent it to Amazon. And for the first while, I didn't know that there was such a thing as an automator, okay, or a tool that would automate the price. But what I did know is that I needed to have the best price, or at least match the best price. So I was doing that all manually. I would go in, and every so often I would see that, and I'll jump over to, I'll give you a screen share here. Okay, I would see that I'd have a product, say like this My Little Pony figurine, and I would see that the price was $34.26, but it would say over here that the lowest price was less. Now, right now, I'm actually the lowest price for this product, but I would see that it's less. So every time it was less, there would be a little pop-up under here. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, there would be a little pop-up. So I go through my inventory, and right here, it would be less like this. And where is it? Usually, I don't know why it's not doing it right now. Maybe because it's not populating. But usually what will happen is there will be a little button here that would say match the lowest price. And I would manually start matching prices that were lower than mine. Okay, I would manually match it. Okay, I'd go through my list of however many products in the beginning. Let's say there was 20, I think I had 25 products to start off with, roughly 20, 25 products. So it wouldn't take me too long, but I would match those prices. Okay, then I would be, okay, you're good, and I would shut it down. Okay, then I would come back to it later on because I'm super excited to play with it. I'm playing with other things on here, trying to learn the system. And I would realize that, oh no, I don't have the lowest price again. And I knew that the factor of getting sales was to have either a matched low price or the lowest price by a penny. So again, I would repeat the process and I would start to match prices. Okay, I would match again, match again, match again, match again. And I just kept doing this over and over and over. And my sales were okay. They weren't great, but they were okay. Okay, and so after a while, my private label product went back, arrived at Amazon. I started working my private label products, and I kind of forgot about my retail arbitrage inventory, and I would get a sale here and there. And then as I started studying the private label industry, um, I started really spending a lot more times in forums and groups, and learning from people and really getting involved. And maybe not quite, not quite six, maybe 3 weeks my Amazon inventory arrives. 5 weeks in, I mean, I'm blowing up with my private label stuff, and I'm not really spending any time on retail arbitrage. But I start to hear that private label groups that I was in, retail arbitrage sellers would start to talk about, automate this or automate that, and how to a repricer. I started to hear about a product called a repricer, and started spending some times in books, and how you can turn on your repricer, and it'll drop your price when others drop your price, and raise your price up when others, when you have the opportunity to increase your price. And I thought, what's a repricer? And reality is, I never figured out this tool for at least 6 months after I started selling. At least 6 months, because it wasn't my area of dedication. I was dedicated in private label. When I realized and started putting a little emphasis on retail arbitrage because I wanted to develop my channel, I started buying and filming and buying and filming, and started to grow my journey, and people started to gravitate towards the retail arbitrage. So I was like, okay, let's get more retail arbitrage content on there. I started to do what I'm doing now is, what do people want to know about? So I had to learn myself what I needed to know so that I could talk about it on YouTube. And one of the things I discovered 6, 8 months later was the repricer. I discovered that Amazon had a repricing tool. And 8 months of wasted energy, I learned in a split second that I was wasting so much energy. And I came up with a saying. I said, Amazon is a game of seconds. The second you don't have the buy box is the second that somebody wants to buy from you. Amazon is a game of seconds. The second you don't have the buy box is the second that a customer wants to buy from you. Okay, and I started realizing that when I was manipulating the price on the right and matching price manually, I was competing against other sellers that had their automated pricer on. And it was a no-win situation, because I will always wonder, why am I coming back here and these guys are just quickly on their stuff, and they're quickly dropping their price, and they're quickly beating mine, and they're selling because their ranks are good, and I know their product's selling. Why wasn't I winning it? And because it wasn't my focus at the time, I just didn't really worry about it. But as soon as I started to learn about the tools available to sellers on an Amazon platform, as an Amazon seller, the tools you had at your disposal, that's when my game changed. So 8 months in, I started to learn about the repricer. I jumped right into the reprice tool. Okay, and I started to play with it. So if you go to your pricing right here, let me see if I can switch over. Okay, I'm going to go to dash. You go to your pricing. I'll make sure it jumps over. Hope you guys are following along. Let's see who's on here. Hey, Marina, nice to meet you. I'm in. Awesome. You win a prize, Marina, just so you know. So DM me on Instagram at the Wise Guy, and I'll get you your prize. Marina, your question is, are they still alive with the current circumstances, or do you recommend other business models? I'll answer that question for you. Give me a second here. I just want to make sure that everybody sees my screen. So you guys are all where I am. Okay, sorry, I had that on pause here. So before I answer your question here, give me a moment. Let me show you guys where you automate your tool, your pricing, because again, 8 months, it took me 8 months to discover this, so I wasted 8 months' time. If you're new to selling on Amazon, this is the second most important thing. So by day 2, you should know how to do this and be doing this so that you can claim 8 months of sales that I never claimed. Okay, you're right on top of automating your pricing. So you go onto your pricing drop-down menu, go right down to automated pricing, and there you go. Click on automate pricing, and it's going to pull up these optional create custom pricing rules. Okay, I have something going on, but I can create a custom pricing rule. I just click on that bar. What rule do I want to do? Competitive buy box, lowest price. So let's do a buy box rule. How do you want to name this? I'm just going to go this bulk buy box. Okay, that means bulk means I'm going to use all my products in this rule. And I'm going to proceed to the market selection. I want to put this on my .ca because I only sell my retail arbitrage products on my .ca. And I'm going to save this there. All right, so now it's going to give me some basic options, really easy. Just read through this stuff. So Marina, you probably already answered your question. I wouldn't be teaching this if it weren't, if retail arbitrage were a waste of time, were not a profitable business model to be in. I wouldn't waste the time on my channel. I'm going to waste probably 2 hours teaching you the most important 5 steps, fundamental steps for your retail arbitrage business. That's one answer, okay? And that's kind of the direct, most hard answer I can give you is, look, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to teach you what's important right now. Retail arbitrage, we're in Canada. It is not dead. I made about 4 videos on how not dead it is. It is very lucrative right now. It's more lucrative now than it was, I'm going to say, 3 months ago before COVID. So it's more lucrative now than it was 3 months before COVID. Before COVID, it was slower, but still profitable, but it was slower. And obviously in Christmas, it was great. It's always great at Christmas time. We're in May, and it is great right now. People are shopping online at least 2-fold, if not 3-fold. So there's a tremendous amount of business online, and Amazon is the key player in that world, and I don't have to explain that to most people who are shopping. They're looking at Amazon first most of the time when people are shopping online, especially for products that we're selling like toys and all that type of stuff. Now, I'm going to play a video for you guys, and this will just kind of answer your question, Marina. Let me see. Here's my downloads right here. So in the last, I don't know, 3 days maybe. See if I can pop this up. There we go. In the last 3 days, this is my phone. So this would be today. Went today and spent $1,000 on retail arbitrage, sourcing $1,000 worth of product. And then including little bit of Saturday and Friday and maybe one other day, a little bit. Maybe like on Friday we did about 2 stores. We did 2 stores, $2 stores. And a day earlier in the week we did a $1 store, so maybe $3 stores, maybe a total of an hour and a half. So a total of an hour and a half, and then 2 hours today. So 3.5 total hours this week. We spent $1,500 sourcing inventory. Here's what we bought. Bags and bags and bags and bags and bags of product. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Right there, that's a Harry Potter game. Sells for $75 on Amazon, and I was able to get my hands on 6. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So we're going to package this stuff up. My wife takes care of the rest. She's going to package all that type of stuff up and get that prepped for shipping, and then I'll go on UPS and get that stuff shipped out. So it is more lucrative now than it has been in a long time. Now, here's the problem. I can say that because I'm ungated or unrestricted in a ton of categories. New sellers are going to have to set themselves up, and they're going to have to scan everything. We'll get to that part of the fundamentals, but they're going to really have to find out what they can sell, okay? And they're going to have to grow their inventory. They're going to have to grow their sales. They're going to have to develop their business. They're going to have to work hard to open themselves up. And again, join the course because you get full access to me. I will work with you. I will not just leave you on my course and say, okay, good luck. No, you can connect with me. I will work with you I will help you out. You're in my private group, so you'll work with the people who are already working with me. You can have your questions, and you'll never spend a better $100, and I guarantee that $100 will make you $30,000 in revenue in your first year if you apply yourself. Again, if you apply yourself, you start getting products in, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do $30,000 worth of revenue in your first year. So back to setting up your auto pricer, running your auto pricer. So we've grown inventory. We're now feeding the beast. A great quote, feed the beast means send inventory to Amazon. Start shipping in $1,500 worth of inventory to Amazon. Okay? Over and over and over and in. If you only have 100, ship 100. Then when that sells, ship 200. Then when that sells, ship 400. Then when that sells, ship 800. Keep growing your business. Okay, so now you're going to define below the price attributes you want to set on Amazon.ca. So which pricing action do you want Amazon to take? And you have options. You can go, okay, well, stay below the buy box price by a specified amount, or match the buy box price. Matching the buy box price is the etiquette of a professional seller, the etiquette of an experienced seller. You're going to learn after about 6 months that you probably want to match prices versus drop below the buy box price. I say that at the 6-month point of doing this, that's when you'll want to do it. But I would recommend in your first 3 months, be competitive and get competitive and want every freaking sale you can get your hands on. And so you have to have that mindset of, look, I get there's competition, and I get it's not etiquette, and I'm driving down the price of this product, but I want to sell my inventory. I only have 2 or 3 units of this product, so I want the best price. Always want the best price. Until I have a lot of inventory, then I want to match prices. I don't want to just drive the market price on a product, or essentially drive the profit down. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay below the buy box price, okay? And then you can choose by a percentage or by a dollar or cents amount. Okay, here I'm just going to say I want to be 5 cents or 1 cent less. So let's go 5 cents less than my competition. Okay, which type of offers do you want to compare to on Amazon? All offers on Amazon for the same ASIN. Specific types of offers, only offers with the same fulfillment method, only offers from the third-party sellers, from other third-party sellers. I choose only offers with the same fulfillment method. So let's go specific and fulfillment by Amazon. I don't want my price to be dropped to $10. And if you choose all offers on Amazon by ASIN, you're competing with people who are doing fulfillment by merchant, and what they may do is have the price at $3.99, and all of a sudden your automated price just dives to this ridiculous price. You don't want to compete with them. You want to compete with fulfillment by Amazon, the buy box price. If you find fulfillment by merchant or FBM sellers who don't ship their inventory into Amazon, they're beating your price, then just manually adjust those, okay, or check their inventory. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you a couple more tricks, but we'll just kind of try to stay in a line here and make sure I got the right information for you, specific and clear. So setup, you want just to compete with FBA sellers, because I recommend you do FBA. Send your inventory to Amazon. Do not fulfill it yourself. Again, this is what I would recommend if you want a $30,000 revenue business right away. If you want to grow that to a couple $100,000 by the end of the year or by year 2, and then get to $500,000, okay, follow these steps. Okay, so specific, do you also want to compare with prices that are off Amazon? Yes or no? Okay, selecting this option will set your price to the prices off of Amazon. You don't have to, okay? I don't, okay? I don't want to compare to, other stores or whatever the case may be, eBay or something. I don't know. I don't even know what it compares to be honest with you. But I always say no on that. And then, do you want to continue repricing if you update your price elsewhere in Seller Central? And the actual answer on that is yes. I don't want it to pause. Originally, it would always pause. So if you manipulated your price at all, it would pause it automatically for you. I want you to be able to manipulate your price, because through your phone, you can actually set the parameters in there as well. So it's really easy to do. And you want it to continue if you made a price adjustment or you raised your price up for whatever reason. So you can set that as yes. Hit save rules. It's going to now bring you up to the option where you can select the inventory that you want to put into this bulk, or you can do specific to toys or specific to a category, whatever it is you want to do. So now you can create that and you can select that. And you would just start selecting products that you want to add to your product list. You can select all right at this top. This button right here will just choose all of your inventory. Okay, or you can just do the toys or whatever ones you want. And then now, bulk action, add new schools to buy box rule, manage school SKUs via upload file. Okay, bulk action, assign to a rule. Okay, competitive price on Amazon, automated buy box. So here are the rules that I created, or the titles of my types of automations. So now I'm going to go on this one. I'm going to assign it to buy box. Bulk buy box is the one I created. Okay, and now they are all assigned to that. Now, last but not least, you got to give it your parameters. So this is where you need to know what was your cost of goods, and you need to know what your minimum price that you want to sell it for without losing money is. Okay, so for example, with this particular product right here, I spent $4 on this product, so $4.48. No, this one actually probably spent a little bit more than that. But let's say I have to sell it for at least, let's say I have to sell it for at least $35, I don't know, minimum. And but I want to sell it for, what I like to do is I like to take this price right here, your price or the current price, and I personally like to double that number. So I'm going to put a maximum of $180, and then a minimum, 35 is probably a bad example, but let's say it's like I can't go below $70. If I go below that, I'm going to, I want to make at least $5 off of the product. Might be the example. Like for me, I want to make double my money. So if I spent $4, I want to at least make $4 if I can. Okay. Certain products I might only need to make $2 if it's selling bulk. Okay. So you really want to define what your minimum would be. Make sure that minimum is profitable. Okay. What is that minimum number? Okay. Because some of these products you might be generating $20 profit. Your cost of goods might have been $13. You might be making $20. Okay, and to make $20, you might have to sell it for $50. Okay, so you might be able to go, okay, at $50, I'm gonna make $20. So I can drop $7 off that price. I can put it at $43 and still make exactly what I pay. I can double my money. Or look, I might want to lose some money. I'm not lose, but I might want to go a little bit skinny on the margin or on the profit. And I'm fine with, look, if I make $7 off this product, I'm happy. Okay, so I might go, okay, well, I'm gonna make 20 there, but I can drop 14, or I can drop $13 off 50. That brings it down to 37 as my minimum. Okay, and at 37, I'm going to make $7 profit. So you have to start figuring out those parameters, and then again at the max price, when it automates up, I usually just like to choose double the current price point. Okay, and you would repeat that for all the products. You got to know your cost. On this basketball, my cost is $22.80. Okay, I'm making $80 on this basketball. So now I am going to go, well, look, I'm making $40 profit. I'd be happy with 20. So 80 minus 40, so I can sell it for 40. Excuse me, $80. I'm making 40 profit, so $40. So plus 20, so $60. So I got to sell it for $60 to make $20 profit. And I'm going to go double this. So I'm going to go $160 at my peak. And then here I'm selling this one for $20. So I might go, okay, this one's for $20. At $13, I'm going to make $3 profit. and I'm going to go $40 on the max side and $40 on the max side. Okay, so now you have your actions in. Now you're going to go to, you can go back up to here. You can do a bulk action. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you actually might have to do it right here. Yeah, so here you're going to just hit take action. Action failed. Take action. Come on, take action. Sign to there. Take action. Price is automated. Okay, good. I just have to assign it to the buy box that I have. Price automated. Please allow up to 15 minutes for your prices to take action. And it took action pretty quick. And price automated. So now those are automated. My price is going to now automatically change. Any questions about automating your price? Let me know now. Let me know now. It's going to be a game changer for most of you who are new to selling on Amazon. This is where you're going to find that your sales are you're waking up in the morning and you're waking up to sales, you're waking up to profit, you're waking up to money made. This is where you're going to find that's the case when you start automating your price. Versus when I was just doing it manually, like I said, it was just trickling in and not, you know, so, you know, I was almost like, okay, well, no, I'm not really selling anything, you know, and every time, you know, the crazy thing about being a new seller is that you just get excited when you make a sale. You just get excited. Like, you're like, holy fuck, I made a freaking sale. Wow, $15. You look at your phone, you're like, I sold something for $15. Or I sold something for $27, or whatever the case may be. You just get super excited when sales are coming through. And so I've had that same exact experience. Let me just flip screens here. I'm just seeing if anyone has a comment or a question about automating something that I might not have hit. I mean, again, there's more detail in the course. There's more detail in my group, so join that. It's $100. Make sure you join the course. When you jump on Coach Chris Speck's Amazon Selling Hustle, Google that, Coach Chris Speck's Amazon Selling Hustle. You'll find the course. You'll have all the information that you need to know. So, next up, so you have grow your inventory. Pretty straightforward. Go start scanning, grow in your inventory, buy things that are going to make you money. Then you're going to run your auto pricer. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to advertise on PPC. Okay, so the third step of a retail arbitrage, the third fundamental step of a retail arbitrage business is to take the products that you've purchased and run ads on them. Again, automate will stop right there. If you don't have a pro business, you can't automate your price. It won't give you the tool on an individual account. If you don't have a pro business, you won't be able to advertise. You won't be able to run even the simplest form of effective advertising, which is what I call the 5-cent bulk ad. You won't be able even to run that. The 5-cent bulk ad is super powerful. Okay, and so we'll talk about that right now. I'm going to show you how advertising is going to be a game changer as far as leveraging your business. It's going to start to get your products in front of eyeballs that want to see them. Okay, so let's see here. Let me just click this one. Bam. Smash that like button right now, guys. Quickly, please smash that like button. Smash it hard. Smash your computer. Smash that like button right now. Let's get at least 5 likes on this video before I get started. Okay. Back around. Okay, let's jump over to automating price. Okay, so now you're growing your inventory, you're running your auto prices, now you're going to advertise. So now we're going to go back up to here, the very top, and we're going to give you an option right here. You're going to hit advertising. and you're going to go through your advertising and you're going to create a campaign. Now there's a bunch. Vine is brand new. I have not even seen Vine yet. This is how automated my business is, as I barely spend any time in here, and new features are popping up on here and I'm missing out. And I got to get on top of that. I'm missing out because I'm pouring all my time into these live streams. But Vine, I no clue what Vine is, but it's new. Deals I know, coupons I know, A+ content manager I know, campaign manager is what I'm at all the time. But what is Vine? All right. Okay, so now you are in your automation tool, and I spend hundreds of dollars. I don't have much going on here as far as automating, but you're going to create a portfolio. Okay, and it's going to give you an option to, now we're just creating ads. I'm going to teach you guys a basic ad. If you want to learn more about running advertising on PPC, PPC is called pay-per-click. And, most of you guys will be familiar with this. I'm just going to give you a basic one right now. I call it a 5C bulk. 5C bulk. And pay-per-click is pay-per-click is available through Amazon. Every time someone clicks on the product, you will pay. Okay. And just depending where that product is located and what keyword they were searching, that will dictate how much you'll pay. Okay. And it'll also dictate the amount you pay will be dependent on what you set your ad price per day at and per click at. So you have full control of how much you want to spend. And it's true, it's not necessary to spend the top price. It is unnecessary to just jack up your per click bet. It's unnecessary. And this will prove it right here. Okay, so let's call this portfolio. We're going to call it grass, and we're going to call it bulk 5 cents. Okay, and we're going to create a portfolio, and now it's going to take us into our campaign management. Okay, we got grass bulk 5 cent ad, so you can call it that if you want as well. Okay, now you can create a campaign in here, and that's what we want to do. Okay, oh, where am I going here? Okay, we want to create a campaign, or you could add to an existing campaign. It gave me that opportunity as well. Sponsored products or sponsored brands. We want to do sponsored products. Okay, we don't go by product by product. We don't want to target our brands. Okay, now it's going to give you an automated campaign date. Now, what I like to do here is just separate my campaigns by what kind of ad I am trying to target. So I'm going to do an automatic campaign. There's a choice between automatic and manual, and I'm going to make it bulk, meaning all my products, and I'm going to do 5 cents on this particular bulk. Or I might do, let's go 10 cents. I think 5 cents is actually kind of, I call it 5 cents, but I've been running the 5 cent ad for a long time, the 5 cent name, but I actually probably have done more 10 cent bulk ads than 5 cent bulk ads. Okay, so I'm going to call it 10 cent. Okay, and it's in the 5 cent category. Just sounds so cheap. It just really sounds so cheap. So hopefully stop me, guys. Let me know if I'm going too fast, or if you have a question, please hit me up. Let me know. Again, just to remind you, these are the action steps, the fundamental action steps that you need to take when you're buying retail arbitrage inventory. What do you do with it? Ask yourself that question. What do I do with this stuff now? Okay? Run my auto pricer. Advertise. Swim. Okay? The S stands for swim. The last S stands for SEO. Okay, we'll get to that. So we're on the third. It's very simple stuff. Like, this should not confuse anybody. Advertise. How do I do that? Simple, 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 simple. What's my start date? Let's start today. What's my end date? Okay, no end date. What's my daily budget? Okay, you can put whatever you want as your daily budget. Whether it's $5 or $50, you can put whatever you want. I would recommend for new sellers to start your daily budget at $5. If you cap out at $5, if you maximize $5, you are likely going to have a couple $100 in sales from $5 daily budget spend. I have never experienced spending $5 on a 5-cent ad campaign and not having earned a couple $100 in sales. So as long as when you sell a couple $100 worth of products, you better have more than $5 in profit off of that couple $100 sales. Okay, I've never experienced not having achieved a couple $100 in sales off a $5 budget. Let's say you only sell $100 worth of stuff. On $100, you should have at least $20 profit on a $100 purchase. You shouldn't be buying products that you're selling for $100 and not have it so that you're making $20. Okay, if you're making $20, the ACoS or the advertising cost of your sale at, let's back up. I don't want to get that far, so let's not go that far. But if you made $20, 20, and you spent $5 to make that $20, that's a good deal. Just trust me, that's a great deal. You want lots of that. Okay, so $5 budget, automatic, leave it at automatic. Okay, target or manual targeting is necessary for private label. It's unnecessary for retail arbitrage because you're usually buying such a vast array of products and you don't usually have the depth of product. You can always use automatic campaigns and you can negative out expensive words. Automatic campaigns generate the words that people are searching for through the listings that are in all of the, in all the listings of all the products that you sell, all of those words that are in there. That's what are going to help your customers find your product. Okay, it's all those words in all those current listings that are created. When your automatic campaign is just automatically picking out those words from the titles and going, okay, someone was searching Transformer, Bumblebee, and Marina has a Bumblebee in her listing. Okay, let's get impressions over there, and that person's going to see Marina's Bumblebee. Okay, and you're going to start to be able to generate reports that will show you everything that was searched, what you spent, how much you earned, how many sales you got from it, when you earned nothing, when you overspent. Then you're going to be able to use those reports to your advantage and start eliminating words that are costing you too much, or if you want, manually targeting words that are making you money. Okay, specific words that are making you money. Okay, so we want automatic. Now, we're going to talk about bid strategy here. It's really specific as far as what the bid strategies are. Okay, you have 3 to choose. Let me see here. Okay, adjust bid placement. Okay, so we'll just talk about that. You don't need to worry about that at the bottom. You got dynamic bids down only. Okay, we will lower your bids in real time when your ad may be less likely to convert to a sale. Any campaigns dated before January 2019 used this setting, okay? For all you new sellers, you probably didn't realize that back then you only had one option when it came to automatic campaigns, and it was this option. So for all you old dogs, if you just want to use the same style of ad that you were running before, this is the one that you want to run. Okay, these two are new, and also adjusting bids by placement is new as well. The next one is dynamic bids going up and down. And this is important because a lot of times you might lose sale because your campaign was 5 cents. This is where I realized that 5 cents was my target bid number, or my cheapest bid number, 5-cent campaign. But I was missing sales that I could have probably had at 7 cents or 10 cents. Oh my God, because I kept it at 5 or down. Okay, so now I use dynamic bids up and down. We will raise your bid by a maximum of 100% in real time when your ad may be more likely to convert to a sale. So what Amazon is saying is, look, Chris can get this sale if he just spends 2 more cents. I know he's going to get this sale. I want that option. Okay, I definitely want that option. It becomes more risky or challenging when that option is, you're spending $2.50 and it's going to double it to 5 for you to get that sale. Again, you got to weigh your pros and cons. You got to try them, and you got to see if what you're spending is converting and is profitable or not. Okay, but in this particular case where we're running a 5 or 10 cent ad, you better believe that if we need to pay 20 cents, or if we're running a 7 cent ad and we need to pay 15 cents, we want Amazon to do that for us. So we're going to click the dynamic bid up and down by 100%. And then the last option is fixed bids. Is exactly what you put. It's going to bid that number all the time. So 5 cents is 5 cents, is that your bid, and that's it. Okay, and you're going in, you're all in at, so if you want $5, you're all in. It's just going to kill the competition. And so I like to use this on campaigns where I want to see what the campaign rate. I want to test. I usually test that fixed bids for usually 5 days on some of my most powerful products, and I like to test it at above. So when I look at my reports and I say, okay, I'm spending about 75 cents on average. Okay, I'm going to go 80 cents, and I'm just going to fix it. I'm going to run a manual campaign at 80 cents. Let's see if it increases my sales, and I just get the sale right away. Okay, and I'm not missing anything. Okay, I'm not dinking around. So that's what I'm going to use the fixed bid system there. But we're going to use dynamic bids up and down 100%. Now you're going to have to create an ad group. And what you're going to do here, same thing. You can title it what you titled it before. 10 cent bulk ad. And we want it, or usually I put it in the beginning. But no, I'll put it here. And then auto. I like to advise what it is. And I like to say, okay, we're going to go. This is all going to show up in reports if you ever do your reports. But I want this to be the dynamic bids up or down. So I go up, down, up, slash, down. There we go. So that's my ad group. So when I see the report, I can go, okay, this one was a 10 cent bulk ad. His automatic campaign and was up or down. Okay. And now I would add in the products. Really easy to do. You can bulk add all the products on this page, which obviously this is a bulk campaign. So I can just add in all the products right away. There I go. So I click that, add them all in. You're going to notice there's going to be products that are out of stock. You don't necessarily want those products in your campaigns unless you are planning to buy more of that inventory. But I believe when I hit add all products on this page, it only actually adds the products that I have in stock. Or no, actually that's wrong. Excuse me, that is wrong. What it does add is all the new products that I added to my inventory. So it's going to add all your inventory. And so it's a great button to use when I go out and buy more inventory and I'm adding new things in. Sometimes I'll add 20 a day, new products that I've never sold before. Instead of trying to find them all, when I hit this add button, it'll find those 20 products on this page. And then I go to the next page, it'll add any new products that I currently don't have in this campaign onto the next page. So I hit this add product, it'll show, let's see here. There we go, adds 40 products. Obviously I have 40 products on this page. They're gonna all populate into this ad. And then at the very bottom, I'm gonna have the opportunity to launch my campaign. And I can hit launch campaign and it's gonna launch the campaign. And voila, my campaign is now running. Congratulations, your campaign launched successfully. So now I'm running a 5, in this case, a 10 cent ad. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's edit this campaign because I didn't actually put in my bid amount. So now I want to go back in here. I want to edit this campaign. Okay, so I think I messed up. Where did I mess up? Automatic campaign, sponsored, 10 cents, ads, history, advertising reports, negative words, placements, ad groups. Okay. Budget daily, $5. This is my percentage. I can go up to 900% for bidding strategies. I don't want that. Wonder if they took that out. I don't think they did. This is my portfolio, my different options. Archive this campaign. I don't want to do that. No end date, automatic, bid down only, bid up. Negative keywords, placements. Let's just go look at placements. Ad group, campaign settings, history, advertising reports. Can download my ad reports. Don't really want to do that right now, so let's just go back. Campaign settings. Interesting. Normally you can set a bid amount. I don't see why it's not giving me that option here. What am I missing? I'll probably have to sit here and figure that out. Campaign portfolio. Whoa. I know on my manual campaigns, obviously I can put exactly the amount, but it should be able to do it on my automatic campaign. Placements. It's not in placements. Bid amount, up or down. Negative keywords. Negative keywords is if, let's say, you're selling My Little Pony, and My Little Pony is a keyword that is really costing you a lot of money. When people click My Little Pony, they're clicking everything on the page and they're not buying anything. They're just clicking, clicking, clicking. And you notice that you're spending a lot of money to make no money. You would negative that word out of your search for that specific ad. You can remove all the words that are costing you too much money. You can remove them from your campaigns. Okay? Let me just see here. All campaigns. You always, it's always great when you're running. I'm blowing a demonstration right now, because in my demonstration, I only have 3,000 sales, $3,000 in ad sales right now. I've only spent $800. My ACoS is a little high currently. This is my current spend for the month. Again, I haven't really spent enough time on here. This usually is about double or triple. So I got to jump in and see what I want to do there. But for some reason, on my grass bulk 5, for some reason, it is not budget cap, no budget cap. Date range currently monthly. Grass, portfolio, no budget. Set the budget cap for date range monthly recurring. Your campaigns will stop delivering when your spend reaches the budget cap. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'll figure out why, where you put in your 5-cent bid or your 10-cent bid. Right now, I did notice at the very end there, if you rewind this back, that it said 60 cents, but you should be able to manipulate that. I know that is the case. But like I said, I'm barely in my ads because all I do now is it's automated, but I just go in and add new products. I bulk add new products to everything. And I just manually target on my private label products. I'm just manually targeting all my campaigns on for my private label products. But for most of my bulk ads, it's just a couple bulk ads, and I just put everything in there, and I run these 5-cent, 10-cent campaigns, and then I negative keywords out. But I don't really spend much time creating any more of those because I have a couple that are running, and that's it. I used to run a lot more. That could be one reason why my spend is down, and therefore my sales are down. I used to have a variety of them, different styles as well. So, but I'm not really worried about that. But if I can figure out where you would enter in the 10-cent cap or the 15-cent cap, whatever the case may be, there should be somewhere you enter that in. So I'll have to check on that. So you have grass, grow your inventory. Keep getting as much inventory as you can. Shop every day. Run your auto pricer. Advertise on PPC or pay-per-click. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Good to see you, man. Your next one, your S is going to stand for swim. And what is swim? Chris, what is swim? You talk about this all the time. I talk about swimming all the time, and this is where your inventory is going to become efficient. Your inventory is going to become efficient by swimming. And what swimming means is you're going to need to find out what inventory you're running, what inventory are yours. Oops, wrong one. Swim. Source what. Swim stands for source what inventory is moving, or sell what inventory is moving. Sell what is moving, source what is moving. And this is where I really get into talking about width versus depth. So I'm going to go into my docs or my sheets. Google Sheets. No, not G Suite Sheets. Is it called Google Sheets? Let's go in Docs. Docs. You get it? Doc. All right. So here's where you need to do a great job of tracking your sales. You know, we went on and bought 20 different things today. We're going to write down what we bought. We're going to write down product number 1, product number 2, and we're going to keep writing down all of our products on what we bought. And this is called our width. And actually, let me go back up. So I prefer to put my width. What am I doing, Chris? Let me see here. Okay, so I'll zoom in here just so you guys can see it nice and big. So you're working on your inventory, you're at S, and coach says to swim. Source what inventory is moving, and you originally, when you went and bought inventory, you created a product tracking sheet of all the inventory that you bought. Product 1, product 2, etc. All the way up, and let's just say you got as wide as this page, so you're up to product number 12. You got 12 products, that's your width. Okay, your width is going to be your stability of your business. The more products you have, the more stable you're going to feel. You're going to feel like you're getting sales every day, because that is going to be the reality of your business. You're going to gain sales every day. If you ever walk into a store and you go in the front door and you're there to search for a product, but when you walk in the store, they only have one product. They sell one thing. Okay, you're going to have a lot of customers who are disappointed with your store, because they came there searching for your product and you didn't have what they were looking for. You didn't even offer more than one thing that they were looking for, and they weren't even interested in the one thing you were looking for. Every store on the planet needs a selection of products, a width, okay? And so you're going to build your width of your inventory, and you might name the products right here, okay? And then your depth is your quantity. So how many of these do you have? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, okay? Maybe you have 6 of those. So we're going to go for what I recommend to new sellers first is that you build your width, as much inventory as you can, as much selection as you can as possible. Don't limit yourself there. But your depth should be limited to, I'm not going to say 2 products. I'm going to try to give you a more detailed response than just 2 products, okay? 2 comes to mind, like, as in, if I were to tell you how many to buy, I'm trying to say 2 is all you should buy, but that's not true. 2 isn't all you should buy. How many you should buy does depend on how popular that product is that you scanned, okay? And so let's kind of talk about that, because selling what inventory is moving isn't just about what inventory is moving in your inventory, but swimming is selling what inventory is moving in general, okay? What inventory is hot on Amazon.ca? So here's where you go and do research. Here's where you go on Amazon and you go, okay, I'm on Amazon.com.ca, it does not matter, okay? And I'm going to create a list of products that are popular on Amazon. And I'm not going to be specific. I'm going to be broad in my examples. I'm going to be very broad in my examples. And I'm going to be creative in the categories I'm going to be similar in the categories that I'm searching for to the categories that I go to at the dollar store. For example, when I go into the Dollarama, let's use this example right here. So we'll create, this is what I like to call a floor plan, okay, a map. Okay, and in the Dollarama, I'm going to make aisles go this way. Okay, so we're going to make the aisles go this way, left to right. Aisle number 1 at the Dollarama, we're going to turn it to black, and we're going to make the letters white, and we're going to merge this stuff together. And on my right, so when I walk into the store, this is the door right here. I'm creating a map of the dollar store. I come in the door, okay, and I got a bunch of aisles. And I'm going to Command C, and I'm going to create some aisles here. Here's aisle 1, here's aisle 2, here's aisle 3, here's aisle 4, here's aisle 5, here's aisle 6, here's aisle 7, okay? And I'll enlarge this for you guys so you can actually see what I'm writing here. Bam. There we go. So when I come in the front door of a Dollarama and I go in and I always turn to the right. And when I turn to the right, there's going to be, we'll put something in here too. So we're going to really try to simulate it. Command C, we're going to go up here and we're going to put product right here. And this one is going to be there. Okay, great. So when I come in, I know on my right side is going to be, there's going to be cookbooks when I start. And then there's going to be kitchen stuff like knives and forks and like some shiatsu knives or some Japanese knives and some butcher knives and some specialty kitchen products are going to be in my right. I always like to look at them. There's going to be food containers. There's going to be anything and everything, toothpicks, anything and everything that would go inside your kitchen stuff. Okay, and then on down, I'll be walking down this aisle. This aisle, the floor right now, it says everywhere on the floors of Dollarama, it says, what does it say? It says, they give you arrows. They give you arrows, and arrows are pointing you in a certain direction, right? They're going, go this way kind of thing, right? They got arrows on the ground. Okay, the flow. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay, this is the floor plan of Dollarama. And let me move this. Let's get this to shift over. Command C and Command V. Can I do that? No, it doesn't want me to do that. It doesn't want me to move it because it's all merged. Let's unmerge it all. Okay. Oh, I'm really messing this up. Okay, let's just insert a row. Insert to the left. Da-da. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. And don't mind me. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Hope this is interesting stuff. I don't know if it is or isn't for you guys. Let's make this a little bigger. Right. Okay. So, and the door is over here for Dollarama because they got like a skinny aisle in the front with chocolate. And they got like your aisle here. And then they got like, I'm literally going to be creative. I told you I was going to get detailed. And then they got like your aisle right here. And then they got like your aisle right here. And it goes kind of like this. I'm making you a map. And swimming is important. This is this is fundamental stuff. And I told you guys I would be trying to give you detail, but not give everything away in my course because obviously I want you guys to go further than just this video if you really want to create a business. Okay, and I come down this aisle, and then there's kind of like another row right here. If you want to get detailed, okay. And then obviously these are the cashiers right there. We'll call those the cashiers, and we'll merge that, and we'll go whatever, cashiers, cash. We'll go white. He's like, Chris is creating the floor plan from scratch. White. There we go. Whatever. I don't even know how to put that centered. Centered it. Center it up here. Format. Let's go rotation. Stack it up. Boosh. There we go. Okay, so you come in the door and it's kind of like right there, and you're walking in down the first aisle on the right, and it's the kitchen, and on the right hand of you is the kitchen stuff, and on the left side of you is the storage container. No, this is not the storage container. It's the, what do you call that stuff? Like the saran wrap and all that type of stuff. So I don't know, the saran wrap bags, etc. And then there's also cleaning, like soaps and stuff like that. So your soap, kitchen soaps, and cleaning aids. That's there. That's kind of like on that side of the wall. And the reality is there's another wall when you come down the next aisle. There's another wall of stuff. So you need to turn left on the back wall. Let's insert stuff. I'm not going to do the whole map, guys, unless you want me to. But I know you don't want me to, because this will take me probably 20 minutes just to do the whole map of a Dollarama, and I don't want to bore you. But the whole point is that you need to know what inventory is selling, sell what inventory is moving, and you need to know what of your inventory is moving. So as soon as your inventory starts to sell, you want to start to write down, okay, you want to start to write down how many units you have in stock. So I have quantity of product number 1, I have quantity of 6. Product number 2, quantity of 6. Product number 3, quantity of 4. Product number 3, quantity of 2. And I do recommend for certain products that are high ranking, maybe their rank is in the 50, the tens of thousands, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, all the way up to 100,000. I do not recommend you go past 100,000 rank. Okay, it really depends on the product itself. What is the rank of this product? What is the rank of that product? It depends on the product itself as far as what my peak rank amount would be, what I would cap it at. I used to have a name for it. I'm like, it doesn't matter what the name is. It's just when I'm scanning with my tool and I scan the barcode, the first thing that's going to pop up is the product and the rank. It's going to say this product is ranked 60,000 in toys. Is that a good rank? For me, I don't mind that rank. I will buy that rank. What I won't buy is a lot of that rank. Okay, for me, my kind of, see if I can go in a little detail here, but quickly. I'm going to write down for me what I prefer. So if I'm shopping toys, I'm 100,000 or less. When I'm shopping, let's go cleaners, I like to go 50K or less. Okay, when I'm shopping, I'm just going down the aisles. Home or kitchen. So go kitchen. I like to keep it under, if it's books, that's a different story. So we won't talk about books right now. For books in general, I like to keep it under 250K. Okay, but I will creep over if the profit is higher. In kitchen in general, I want to keep it under 25K. We'll go 50K. For toys, 100K. Okay, now these are my goals, my cap rank, cap on rank, my core, cap on rank. See if I can send them cap on rank, E, cap on rank, effort, cap on rank. I don't know what E can. My core. Anyway, but cap on rank, blah blah blah. Expectations. I don't know. Cap on rank and expectations, my core. These are my core values on ranks, and I won't go above these. Doesn't mean I won't go above these though, guys. Does not mean I won't go above these. Okay, it just means this is my goal. I want to keep it below that. Okay, for kitchen, for the next style over from the first one is tools. So we'll go over here and we'll go, okay, we got tools. Tools, and we have lights, and we have water bottles on the right hand side, and containers, etc. That's what we have down this one. Tools, lights, water bottles. We got like, so tools, lights, water bottles, glassware, containers. It's kind of the main things on that one. Okay, then the next aisle. I don't know what these aisles are called, to be honest with you. Then the next aisle, what do we got? So we're coming up and down that aisle, and on the back aisle, we got pet products back here. Let's just go here, Command C. We'll put that right here, and we'll go pet products right there. Okay, this is all pet. You can walk on the yellow, walk like an Egyptian. Okay, so we have pet products along this back wall, tools, glassware. Now we're going up the next aisle, and what do we have up the third aisle? We probably have, I want to say we have beauty, clothes, personal care, like toothpaste, and like, you know, soaps and toothbrushes, etc. All that type of stuff. Deodorant, you name it. We have certain clothing, hats, all that type of stuff should probably be up this aisle. Both sides. Beauty stuff, you know. Kids beauty as well, not just adult beauty. Kids beauty up that aisle. Then we have, I'm thinking of the next aisle. I don't know how accurate this is. Then we have baby. We have shampoos, conditioners, specialty, you know, like face masks, you know, specialty personal care. And then we have, you know, down these middle aisles, we have seasonal, whatever the season is. Right now it's camping, and it's outdoors, water items like tubes and floaties, etc. The seasonal there. And then we have, you know, and you can mix fishing in there. Fishing comes into that seasonal. Whatever is this month, like when it's February, it's obviously Valentine's Day. Smash that like button right now, guys. Thank you for doing that. And then we have food. So we have the groceries and junk food. Those are huge aisles for them. Okay, we got a few more aisles here. So let's see. Let's go Command C. We'll go right here. And we'll go right here. I believe we have 3 miles to go. So what do we have now? We have, after that we have, I believe it's office supplies. No, we don't have office supplies yet. We have do it DIY, do it yourself, and whatever, paints, and we have home decor, like fake paintings and mirrors and all the things you hang on the walls and all that type of stuff. Candles, okay, candles, you name it. And then we have, and I might be missing something, I'm not too sure. And then we have, so you do it yourself. And then we have office. There's 2 aisles of toys, kind of like 1.5. Office on one side, pens, pencils, markers, you name it, all the office stuff, up one side, and it's adult and a kid, and school supplies. And then up the other side, we also have toys. So I'm gonna make this aisle kind of a joint aisle, but we really have toys in with the office stuff. So we're just gonna say toys is one aisle. And we have sporting goods as well, like tubing, bands, balls, yoga, etc. And toys, sporting goods, and books. Okay, and this is kind of a double aisle, but I'll have to make one more aisle because this is another aisle. It's kind of important. It's mixed in there. But you need to know, you need to get into this stuff is because we've been in dollar stores, Dollarama. We've been in there hundreds and hundreds of times. It's almost photographic. We know what we want. We know what, you guys have watched my videos where I scan everything and things just pop out to me. It's because I've been up and down those aisles hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And then we have flowers, fake flowers. We have celebration items like grad, birthday, etc., and more toys. Okay, so it really starts with toys on one side of this aisle. So it's like a 2 aisles for toys. Flowers, birthday, more toys. And we have cards, card aisle. So they're Hallmark. Cards. And there you go. So that's kind of really what the Dollarama, a dollar store, it really looks like all stores for the most part. Okay. And once you know this aisle, it'll allow you to swim a lot more efficiently because you can, when you go into stores to source your inventory, you can do it in 2 different fashions. You can swim or you can SEO. You can swim for the products that you need and you can just hunt that stuff down, give yourself a time limit, because the way I manage, when I talk about the 7th or 8th module of my course is about managing your business, I go into talking about sourcing your inventory and being efficient and just how to do that, how to buy what you need, replenish your stock, how to get through all that type of stuff. This is managing your retail arbitrage business. You need to write your list or have your list in your phone, and you need to set a time limit. 30 minutes in this store, I'm going to go in and I got to get this product and that product. Maybe you have 10 different products and you know exact locations. Maybe you have to hit up your personal care items and your cleaning items and your baby section, and you have to hit up the toy section and the book section, and that's where all your inventory is. You get there and you get your inventory and you get out, because when you're doing that specific swimming, sourcing what inventory is moving technique, you need to do a volume of stores. You want to get, the most stores I ever did in a day was 16 stores, and I did 16 stores from 4 o'clock at night till close, which is 9 o'clock at night. So in 5 hours, I was able to get to 16 stores. So in some cases, I was in and out of stores in 15 minutes. Some cases, it took me 30 because I hit jackpots and I was able to source hundreds of dollars of that inventory. Now, times are different. You can't get in and out of stores as quickly because of the lineups. Times are different. I understand that. But you can still set time limits in stores. One thing that will kill your swimming or kill your inventory sourcing is when you start scanning everything. Save scanning everything for the last step of grass. Swim and source what inventory you need when you're in stores. That should be the fourth most important step before scanning everything. You shouldn't be scanning everything. You should not be scanning everything until you've gone through those 3 in-between steps. So I would love to, I kind of want to draw it out for you, but I don't. Let's see if I can do that here. Give me a sec. Okay. So we got grass. We have G, R, A, S, S. It's kind of silly that I'm going through this stuff. I apologize if this is boring you guys. Okay. This is in order. So most important is grow your inventory, then run your auto pricer, then advertise with PPC, then swim, and then SEO. SEO is actually the very first step. SEO is actually, funny enough, it's the very first step. Because in order to get to grow your inventory, in order to get to growing your inventory, you need to scan everything. But that's why SEO is at the end. Okay, growth. That's why SEO is at the end. It fell in place because of the word grass, obviously. Grow, T and H. Okay, grow your inventory, growth. Okay, so scan everything, swim, W-I-M, and SEO, scan everything out there. SEO, scan everything out there. Okay, so once you've done swimming, you need to scan everything out there. I can't say it enough, scan everything out there. I grew my Amazon business to well over 10,000 retail arbitrage products. I'm certain we're over 10,000. We're probably not. I'm probably exaggerating. I don't actually know what the number is. I just know it's a staggering amount. But my book, no, it's not 10,000. It's not 10,000. I had an email. I actually did my report not too long ago, and it was literally 5,600. And I have not added 5,000 products to my inventory. But I want to say 10,000 just because it's such a huge number. But my business, as far as width, is not 10,000. But 5,000 products is a lot of products to choose from. That's a lot of products to choose from. But it also includes a lot of my book titles. Keep in mind, we have a few thousand book titles in there. Probably half of that, 2,500 book titles, if not more. Maybe upwards of 3,000. So really out of my retail arbitrage inventory, my inventory, anything from grocery items, like when you think of all the aisles that I talk about here, I mean, I'm just going through a few, but there's 20 there. Each aisle, we have 10. That's 200 products. That's nothing as far as an inventory. If you can get 10 products from each aisle, I mean, that would be an ideal start. I think that would be an ideal start. It's not, is it going to happen for you? I don't know. You got to go out there and you got to put the work in, and you got to start to develop a system that works for you while implementing grass into how you're doing things. Okay, but scanning everything. So let's go back to this. Swim, scan, sell what inventory is moving. There's 2 steps to that. 1, you want to have that inventory to Amazon. As soon as stuff is selling, you want to go out there and source what inventory is moving. Source your inventory that just sold. If you had 2 of those products, so let's go back to here. Okay, we have these different ranks. Kind of digress there. Back to the straight line. I had 6 of these products. Let's say product 1, I had 6, and I sold out. I bought purchase date. I put the purchase date. Today is May 17th, and then by May 31st, I sold out. Okay, that is 14 days. It took me to sell out in 14 days. Okay, so now I need to go buy more inventory. How many in 14 days? You would take that number, 6 units divided by 14, so equals 6 units divided by 14. I am selling a half a unit a day. So 1 every 2 days kind of thing. That's a pretty good ratio. Okay, for selling conversion, 1 every 2 days, not bad. That's 15 units a month, not bad. Now this unit here, we bought May 17, and we sold out of these 6 units on, let's say, May, or it took to June 6th. So it took 20 days. So now I would go quantity 6 equals 6 units divided by 20 days. So it's 3. I sell a third of my inventory every day, 1/3 every day. So it takes me just over 3 days to sell out on my inventory. Let's say 3 and a bit, right? So a little slower moving, okay? And you do that, so forth and so on for your inventory. And what you're getting is, now you're getting, okay, anything over or near, I say 0.5, okay? 0.3 is great. 0.3 is great. I'm going to go 0.3. Anything 0.3 or higher, you want to go and source that inventory. Okay, if it's starting to take, if, like, let's say we bought 4 here on May 17th, and I didn't sell out my inventory of that 4 I bought there until, let's say, August 17th. May, June, July, August, so 3 months, so let's say 90 days. Okay, so 4 equals 4 divided by 90. So 0.04. 0.04 days. So it takes me, you got to do the math on that, but it's going to take me just to get to 1, that's 25 every 25 days. Well, I'm selling 1 unit almost every 25 days. Not that great of a turnaround. Okay, but I did sell out. And that's a good thing. But now I can determine how much inventory I need to replenish of that one. Do I want to sit on my inventory for 90 days? 4 units for 90 days. Well, that's actually not a bad thing, because for 0 to 90 days, you get no charges. I believe it's 0 to 90. Let me double check that. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But the 0 to 90 days, as far as long-term storage fees, I don't believe there is a fee for the first 90 days. So anything under 90 days is a good thing. Storage fees, I'm just going to go inventory. You can go do this all. Yeah, 0 to 90 days. They track your inventory by age. 0 to 90 days. There is no storage fees on that duration of time. After 90 days, you start 91 days to 180 days. There's a certain storage fee. 271 or 181 to 270, there's a certain storage fee rate. 271 to 365, and then 365 plus is the max storage rate. Okay, so you want that conversion, but how much inventory do you want? Maybe you go buy yourself 4 more books. Here you're going to go, now here where you're selling your inventory out in 20 days, here's my rule of thumb. I take 90 and divide that by 20. Okay, so I go 90 days I have 0 storage. I'm selling out in 20 days. So what is that ratio? I go 90 equals 90 divided by 20. 4.5 ratio. So I want to take this number right here and times it by 4.5. And that's how much inventory I want. So this is my turns. Equals this number times, I believe it's that number. Yeah. Is that the number I want? No, excuse me, my quantity. Why am I saying that? I want my quantity of 6. So my quantity is 6. I'm selling it out in 20 days. I get 90 days storage fee. So I want my turns is that. So I go equals my quantity, my first batch of quantity that I sold it out. And I want to times it by, where's my times button? My turn rate. So I want to go by 27 units of that inventory, because essentially what that's saying is that me selling 6 in 20 days means that I should sell 27 in 90 days. Okay, so I'm going to go and source 27 units of inventory. Same thing applies here. I had 6 units of inventory. I sold it out in 14 days, and it's a 90-day feeless duration. I sold out in 14 days. So what's my turn? I go equals 90 divided by 14. Okay, and I can make formulas for that. So that's my turn, 6.42. That's a great turn. So now I go equals my turn times my total inventory. So I want to go buy 38 units of that inventory. So that's sourcing what inventory is moving. And you do the same calculations all the way down the board. I'll try to clean up this calculator for you guys, and I'll put it in the description below. So just jump in there. There will be a link to the spreadsheet. I'll clean it right up so that it's crisp. But this will help you when you're sourcing inventory that you're selling and you're trying to figure out how much to source and how to grow your inventory. That's one way. The second way to grow your inventory, okay, and we'll talk about that. Take a breather. Whew, just spitting out stuff. Hey guys, let me know. Asking you guys a question. Ask me any questions right now. I'm on my phone. Do you guys have any questions right now? Hit me up. I don't know. This stuff is not advanced. Again, go back to the basics. The basics of just follow the grass. Go buy some inventory. When you buy it and you put it in a box, ship it to Amazon, then go turn on your auto pricer. Okay? You do that, then go put on a bulk ad. You do that, then wait. What's selling? Stuff is going to start to sell. Wait till you sell out. If stuff starts to sell real fast, go buy more of that stuff. Okay? Ship more of that stuff in. While that stuff is at Amazon, you do SEO. Scan everything out there. So wherever you go, I was in my eye doctor's office and they had products. I was standing at their shelf scanning their bottles of products because you never know. One of those bottles might be cheap at my doctor's office and I can send in an eye drop to Amazon and make some money. I was in grocery stores. I'm always in grocery stores scanning raisins. I'm scanning bottles of vinegar. I'm scanning soy sauces. I'm scanning teas. I'm scanning coffees. I'm scanning everything out there. SEO. If you haven't watched the SEO video, it's a video of me walking up and down an Amazon store, so you'll get an understanding of what scanning everything out there means to me. It's not me taking my phone and scanning thousands of products one at a time. Although I do that, I will do little categories and try to find that hot one. But it really is about me using my eyes and zooming in and trying to see with my eyes what's valuable. Okay, so scanning everything out there is a combination of different things. And we'll get into the SEO of it all and the swim of it all, because these two last parts are really the active action steps of your business. Okay, this is what you have to do to prepare. This is what you need to do to grow. And this is what you need to do if you're serious about making it a business. This is not complicated stuff. Ladies, if you girls love shopping, you're going to love selling on Amazon. Guys, if you love toys, if you love DVDs, if you love auto, there's certain stores you just, Home Depot, if you love Home Depot, if you love, I don't know, record stores, if you love, I mean, I can go on. If there's a store you love, you know, and you just want to, if you love shoes, you can scan shoes, just scan everything out there. You know, spend the time in the niches you like. Eventually what's going to happen is you're going to be in stores, your wife might be in there, and you're just going to be scanning in there. Instead of sitting on the bench outside, you'll just be scanning products and looking for things that are on clearance or on sale or on blowout, deep discount, discounted, you know, trendy. There might be trendy products. You guys might have seen a product in my inventory. It's a trending product. Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship. Toronto Raptors are hot right now. Toronto Raptors stuff is sold out everywhere. Toronto Raptors products are selling for a really high markup right now. People are buying products right now. So it's a trending product where you can still spend full retail and resell that product for 4 times the value of what you bought it for full retail. You luck out if you got that at a discount somewhere. Dollaramas, I see a lot of Toronto Raptors banners and stuff like that, man. I'm snatching that stuff up because that stuff is just really popular. People want that stuff. Okay, that's an example of a trending product. Another trending product I went into 3 years ago, Christmas time, I did a video on what I predict will be the top selling toys in the market. And my predictions came through, and I was ungated to sell LOL toys. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars selling LOL branded toys and made thousands of dollars because what they were selling for in stores, you couldn't get them in stores. They were sold out. No one could get them. Every year, there's always a Tickle Me Elmo. There's always a doll that every kid wants. There's always a product that every kid wants, and you can't get it anywhere. So if you're that guy, if you want to go buy that inventory and be that guy that buys all the inventory up because you're in business to resell it, then you can be that guy and you can go source that inventory and double your money. I spent $100 on products that were reselling for $225 to $50 on Amazon. Amazon would take their $50, $40 cut, and I would get the rest in profit. Okay, so that's a common trending product way to source inventory. Scanning everything out there just means scanning everything out there. It means scanning everything out there, which means everywhere. Everywhere. SEE. Scan everything you see. In your house, I call it a home arbitrage. Go in your house and scan everything in your house. You're going to have products that are brand new in their packages. You're going to have used books. You're going to have new books. You're going to have used video games. You're going to have new video games. You're going to have used board games and new board games. Scan everything. You can sell all of that stuff on Amazon. It's really easy to do. If it's used, you just scan each individual one into your inventory. Each individual one gets its own sticker. If it's new, you scan it in once into your inventory, and it all goes under your new inventory. Scan everything out there. If you are not going into stores right now, you can stay home and scan everything out there. I'm going to give you some great tips. Let's say this. Let me jump to number 1. Hold on. Maybe I can zoom in here. I don't know if my quick keys are turned on. Let's jump onto my quick keys settings. Hotkeys. My hotkeys are on. Okay. One zoom. So hopefully I'm zooming in there. I don't know if I'm zooming in there, but anyway, this product right here. Let's just say this is a flyer, a local flyer for Walmart. Okay, and you have all the products in there, and let's just say this is I don't know. Let's just say this is a Ken doll. It's a picture of a Ken doll, and it says Ken doll at the top, and it's Ken, and it's like a picture of the product and the name of the product. You can take your Amazon Seller Central app tool, and you can click on the camera, the scan camera, and you can actually scan the Ken doll. So you can actually scan the Ken doll. See if that shows up there. Okay, and you can scan your flyers. Do it from here, turn on the light. You can scan your flyers, the images in the flyers, and it'll actually, oh, well, my phone died, that's why. But the image of the product will actually show up in your scanning tool. It'll actually scan the images in the flyers. You can actually also do that on your computer. So if you're on your computer and you're looking into the different categories, okay, just make sure I'm on here. Okay, you're looking at the different categories. Let's just say you're at Canadian Tire. Okay, and you're shopping at Canadian Tire, you're looking at their flyer, or you're just looking at products online. You can use your phone to scan those products that you see in the store or on your actual computer. Okay, I don't care what this is. Let's just go select that. I don't know what the floor is. Here's a flyer. So I might be like, okay, what do we got here? This is a picture of a box, and it's some sort of hose. I can scan that image with my phone right now, and it would be the same as me being in Canadian Tire. But now I don't have to drive there, and I can do hundreds and hundreds of products right now. So they're saying I can get this for $47.49. That doesn't really stand out to me. But what else stands out to me? So I can view the whole flyer and scan all the products in their flyers and start to do retail arbitrage that way. It's kind of a hybrid version of retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. Okay. You can also do a word search with your scanning tool. So if it doesn't scan this air mattress and it's just not bringing up, you can type in double high queen airbed and you can type in the brand ℠𝕠𝕚. Okay? Just some of the keywords: double high queen airbed. Maybe you might would put comfort smart, cool system, and you type in the word ℠𝕠𝕚. Ooh, I like that. 69 bucks for that. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, and you go through all these products, and that's a way to do retail arbitrage and scan everything. Okay, another way to scan everything is and another way to prepare yourself for when you go in stores and to help your vision when you're looking at products on the shelves is to know department by department. Okay, baby, I want to know in baby what is hot on Amazon right now, so that when I'm in stores everywhere and anywhere, if I'm in a Home Depot, I want to know that when I walk down a certain aisle, if I see thermometers, I got to scan that thermometer section. If I'm in Shoppers Drug Mart and I see diapers, I got to scan that diaper section. Okay? These are hot products on Amazon. This is a top 3 product. Diapers are a top 3 product. Masks, I want to scan masks if I'm in a store. Clorox. Now, again, keep in mind when you're doing a SEO or when you're swimming, 2 different things, SEOing or swimming, that you recognize price points, okay? You got to remember, you're not in business to sell things that are worth $3. So I'm not going to worry about Clorox here. I want to sell things that are worth $22, and I want to be able to get that product for $5 or $6 or $7 maybe. Okay, so now I got to know, okay, bamboo wipes. Ooh, a 480 count of bamboo wipes is selling for 22 bucks. Maybe I can get those at Dollarama for $1.50 each. So maybe I got to buy 4 packs or 6 packs for $9. Check my calculator. Maybe I make $5 on that venture. What I do know is that this is a number 5 ranking product on Amazon. It's number 5. That's a huge amount of volume. If I go and look right now at the number 5 product and see how many it sells, it probably sells upwards 700 units a month. So when I open up my trusted tool, again, we talk about tools to help you become a better Amazon seller. Investing in these tools, it's a tax write-off, okay? But investing in these tools are going to help you grow your business. Certainly, you can do it for free, but look, you're probably not going to generate a $50,000 a month business unless you're just obsessed and you have no time and you're spending 10, 12 hours every day sourcing inventory and sending it to Amazon. You just like a book business, you have a tool to help you scan books at every second, a scan a second. You got to invest in those tools. Just like the tool in the book world, there's an app that tells you what books are good versus what books are bad. You need those tools. You need tools like Jungle Scout or whatever other tools are out there that have similar capabilities. You need them to help you know what kind of volume, what kind of money are we talking about. Well, we're talking about in the bamboo wipes section, I was right, 668 units a month by this one seller. This one seller might have a certain amount of this one brand, this one particular brand, this one listing. Okay, this one listing. Okay, this could be on here 3 times, just so you know. Like it could be in different categories, different listings created for this product. But this one listing sells 668 units a month, does $14,000 a month in sales, and there are only 2 sellers on that listing. So between those 2 sellers, they're both getting 334 sales each, doing $7,300 in revenue from that one product each a month. Okay, and so that tool will help you. And this stuff is all in the course. Again, that course is $100 right now. In 7 days, that course is going to be $297, and I'm not bringing it back down. It's going to stay at $297 for the rest of its shelf life. Okay, until I create a new course. But the value of that course has definitely gone up and will continue to rise. And eventually my goal with that course is to park it at $497 and never move it from there. And that's the goal. Its value is practical. I did a stream. I gave an irresistible offer for $250. I'll find a product for you. It'll do $30,000 and I'll create a bullet listing for you. I'll optimize it and I'll guarantee that it does what I say it will do, the product that I find for you. And people signed up left, right, and center for that offer. That's an offer. They didn't ask, Chris, can I be in the course too? Because the answer would have been no. The course is separate. You've got to join the course if you want to be in the course, if you want to buy that. You have to join that course. But let me guarantee you that if you sign up and you follow the system, private label system or the grass system, you will generate $30,000 in revenue in your first year. You just have to apply yourself and follow the steps. If you follow the steps, it's not a matter of when, it's just a matter of if. Or excuse me, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. I said that backwards. Okay? And I'm lowballing it. 30,000 a year is like below what you should actually do. Is way below what you could actually do. There's no reason you couldn't do double that. Okay? But my offer has always been, if you follow the steps and you don't achieve results, I'll double your money back. That's always been my offer. And I've never had anyone take me up on that offer because even though some people have had different experiences with it, they've always come back to me and said, Chris, your course is you're absolutely great. And it has been very, very helpful. And I've launched products to Amazon and my business is rolling and we're gone. I have students that are at $500,000. I have students that are $1 million in revenue. And they're all in their first year to 18 months of selling on Amazon. So these are just ways. Grass, we're at the end of it. Grass is the ultimate system that I created from scratch. And not that I didn't invent the tools. I just put them in order. I organized them for you so that you could follow them and know what to fall back on if things weren't going right. Okay? So if things weren't going right, how do I fix the problem? Okay? Let's see here. I want to be able to go back to one. I don't know why why doesn't it want me to zoom in? Why doesn't it want me to zoom in? I'm trying to go to full screen of my mug, but it won't let me, which is okay. So hit me up right now, guys. Let me know if you have any questions about grass. Tell me if you have started shipping inventory to Amazon. Okay, let me know if you've started shipping inventory to Amazon. And then we'll go from there. Make sure you guys join my YouTube channel, subscribe to that, hit the subscribe button. Videos galore. You can start consuming videos. Just take action. It really honestly is about taking action. So just take action. But this video right here, this SEO video is me in a store, zooming in, and I go up and down every aisle in Dollarama. So you kind of see exactly what I see here, and I'm seeing things, I'm looking behind things, I'm spotting things with my eyes. I go, that thing's worth some money. That thing will help a person. Like the bug zapper is like, that thing is profitable right away. That bug zapper is going to make someone $5 on a $4 investment. And that thing probably sells 200, 300 units a month right now. And then come the summertime is probably up in the 1,000 unit a month range for those bug zapping. They probably are up in the 3,000 a unit month volume in total for that bug zapping thing. So there's so many products that I zoomed in on that would help you start your business right away, that if you just went and sourced some of that inventory, maybe let's just say 10 of those different Zooms and 2 of each, pack them in a box, ship them to Amazon, you'll have sales in your first 3 days of those products arriving in, likely in your first day, but in your first 3 days. And while those products are headed to Amazon, get on your computer and run a bulk ad and run your auto pricer. Turn them on so that when they arrive, you're already optimized with those features and they're turned on. Okay, and then while they're at Amazon, start swimming. Source what inventory is moving. Look on Amazon's bestseller list. Go category by category. Okay, Let me just go back here, zoom out. Baby, baby, baby. There we go, zoom out right here. All the categories, go in baby, beauty and personal care. Familiarize yourself with the top 100 products in all of these categories. By niche, just a broad understanding of what's hot, so that when you see similar products in the store, you already have them in your mind that that's a good one. Baby health and personal care, home, industrial and scientific, office products, patio, lawn and garden, pet supplies, shoes. You know, some of these products you'll be eligible, some you won't. You'll just have to keep growing your sales and growing your inventory. Just keep getting that number, how many units you're moving every month. Get that number over 1,000. 1,000 units every month. That's your goal. Keep growing your inventory. Get lots of books into Amazon. Books are books are books. Books, again, 250,000 rank or less. Let's go back here. Okay, let's Dollarama. Let's go right here. So our core, cap on rank expectations or cap on rank experience. Let's go experience. So on my experience, INCE, cap on rank experience. I don't know. I don't really know what to put in there. Kitchen. What else do we got? So we got in tool section, I'd probably say 25K is the cap you should be under. Probably a lot less than that too. 25 is not bad, and I want to quickly give you a few more of these. So we're going to put in toys. I'm going to put in office, and I'm going to put in sporting goods. Okay, so office and sporting goods. Office, sporting goods, sports. And what else do we put in here? Just giving you rank caps. I wouldn't go over if I were a new seller. That I actually don't go over right now. New, you could probably drop them by 50%. So let's say that if you're new, shoot for half of these ranks, and I'll tell you why in a sec. Office supplies, I don't want. Do it yourself, stay away from that category. Groceries, stay away from that category. Seasonal, you got to go look in and out on seasonal. It just really depends. Baby, personal care, let's put personal care. Let's put water bottles. Let's put, I don't know what that stuff is called. So let's put personal care, and let's put cups, bottles. I don't know, what is that? Glassware? I don't know, glassware. You know, we'll probably just put it at that. Okay. So office, I'm going to say 25K is what I don't go over. Actually, that's not true. I probably am sitting around 50K on a lot of my stuff, in around there. Sporting goods. Depends. I should do a video and we'll dive into rank. I should probably do that soon for everybody. Sporting goods, I'm probably up at around 80K. Personal care, just because I know sporting goods, so I'm very familiar with the niche. So I know what's hot and what's not. Personal care, I'm around 100K. That's the shampoos and the conditioners and stuff like that. I'm around 100K. Doesn't mean new people or inexperienced sellers should be around 100K. And then mugs and stuff like that, I'm probably less. I'm probably at like 25K here. Okay, so let's do that. Let me bold these. Okay, just to give you some categories that you can get started in. And ranks now, if you're new, I would recommend that you are half new sellers. Find products that are at 50% of the ranks to the left. So, for example, look for toys that are only 50,000. you should be 50,000 left, 50% or less or lower than the ranks to the left. Okay, experienced. Here's the flip side: is if I'm an experienced seller, I'm gonna actually grow, and maybe we'll put books. New sellers for books, 250K. Actually, probably 200K. 250 is not much of a difference. I'll go 250K. It could be more. Everyone has their own opinion. Okay, books are there. Is there any other category you're thinking of that you'd like to know? I'm sorry, my phone is dead, so I can't even see the comments right now, but I'll message me or leave a comment, and I will give you some more ranks. So experienced sellers. I would sell at these ranks or higher by up to 50%. And in some cases, I've gone to go as high as 100%. So I'm actually going to say or 100%. So I would say double. Experienced. The reason is experienced sellers will know how to run better ad campaigns to get their products that are higher rank in front of people's eyes. Okay? So experienced sellers will know how to run or advertise in order to get high ranking products, impressions, and in front of consumers' eyes. Your budget may be larger, all that type of stuff. See, I'll buy toys that have 200,000 rank. I'll always be looking for profit. I will always be looking for profit to be 2 to 3x my investment. So if I'm going to invest 20, I want a $40 return minimum or a $60 return minimum. 2 to 5x. If I'm spending 20, sometimes I can get a $100 return minimum on my investment in terms of profit. So I might even want to say 2 to 5x, is kind of my experiment. I sourced a Yoda, a big talking plush Yoda before. It cost me about $20. I think it was $18. And forgot I sent one in, but it was an 800,000 rank Yoda. But again, it's not about rank. When new sellers or experienced sellers never ask about rank, because rank is way down on the list of importance. There's so many criteria that are more important than rank. That if you just made buying decisions based on rank, you would be losing out on a whole market space that is extremely, extremely profitable. Okay, and it really should fill your products where you're buying quantities of 1 or 2. Okay, I love to buy 1 or 2 of products that are ranked from 200,000 to 1,000,000, especially if the profit is ridiculous and my investment is really low. So for example, the Yoda, a large or a jumbo Yoda, talking Yoda, says all the Yoda sayings, the Yoda isms. It's good quality, Star Wars, but it had an 800,000 rank. I could get the product for like $18, and it was reselling on Amazon for I think at the time was like $118. So that would have been about 4x my investment after all the fees, everything all said and done. The product ended up selling for $135, so I actually sold it for more than what I initially put it up for. Brand new product, okay? Had I not made that buying decision to buy that product, at least one of those units to have in my inventory, and just went off, wow, it's rank, and rank scared me away. Okay, what you're doing is you're completely ignoring your intuition and your instincts and your gut feeling about the value of products. Now, mind you, if you have no clue about products and you really honestly are a sucker, and you just seeing like you're seeing like the stupidest thing. If you see like a hacky sack and someone has this listed for $47 and you're like, holy shit, I'm gonna make $30 on a hacky sack. Well, then you probably should lose your money. You probably should deserve to get frustrated and to you know, invest all this money and not make sales. If your buying decisions are based on just the number that Amazon tells you that you'll make from a scan of a hacky sack, you have to look at the product. Amazon is about the product. The product has to have value. You have to use your instincts, and you have to determine, is it valuable or is it not valuable? This hacky sack, what is this worth on Amazon? To me, this hacky sack probably at maximum should get maximum, if hacky sack became a national sport and the demand on hacky sacks were ridiculous, maximum, I want to say 10, but I'm thinking $14.99. But I'll be honest, probably right now it's $6.99 on Amazon. Okay? But there are suckers out there who will just scan a box that has a hacky sack in a plastic encased to the box, and they won't look at, they'll just scan the barcode and they'll see that it'll pop up $43.10, and they can buy it for $2.50, and they'll put in $2.50, and the fees will be $6. It'll be $8.50 minus 43 or whatever, and now you have $35 profit. $35 profit. You're like, and there are sellers who just and end up buying 10 of these. They're like, I make $35 and they sell on Amazon. I'm gonna make $35 and they buy 10 of these. And they didn't use their gut feel. They didn't use their instincts. There are so many of those suckers out there. And if you're that sucker who didn't use your gut feeling or your intuition, or you didn't actually evaluate the product, and you're making buying decisions like that, then don't join my course. Don't join the course, because it's not the course for you. Or maybe it is the course for you, because maybe it's an awakening where you have to realize, okay, what is the rank? Oh, there is no rank. Okay, let me check who's selling this product, who's actually making this money. And you click the seller line and it goes, oh, there's no fulfillment by Amazon guys on here. Why? I wonder why there's no fulfillment by Amazon guys on here. Oh, there's a fulfillment by merchant guys on here. Oh, and they're selling it for $43, so $24.99 and $12 shipping and handling. Oh, wonder if they have any inventory, or if they're just trying to suck people's money out of their pockets and scam them. You got to learn a little bit of the nuances of a scan and how a scan actually works. But if the rank is 200,000 and this is a hot item, if this is Baby Yoda, okay, and it's a 200,000 rank, like I'll give you another example, Bob the Builder toys. I have 4 kids, and 2 of them have gone through the 4 of them have gone through the Bob the Builder stage. Now, mind you, my kids weren't into Bob the Builder, but Bob the Builder was such a dominant program on TV. And the toys that were in the Dollarama were not huge toys, maybe the size of two of these balls. And they're plastic. And the crazy thing about them is you can get them for $4.50 after tax. But they were reselling on Amazon anywhere from $19.95 to $30 resale value. And the ranks were anywhere from 80,000 to 180,000. Okay, so really high ranks for the average seller. Most would have walked away, which gives me an advantage because I'm not your average seller. I'm going to look at those ranks. I'm going to ignore ranks for now. I'm going to think about the product itself. How valuable is Bob the Builder? Let me look more into this product. Okay, so I look more into it. I see, okay, there's 6 or 7 sellers. I'm looking at the seller's credibility. Couple are new, couple have been doing this for a while. So it's a 50-50 credibility. If it were all new FBA suckers on there, okay, it's FBA suckers. But there's some vets on there. I can tell who the vets are versus who the vets aren't. Okay, so that gives me a little bit more confidence that there's something here. What do the vets know? So then I go look at the price. Okay, I haven't even gone to any other tool. I'm not using Keepa or Camel. I'm just making these decisions just as quick as I'm scanning them with my eyes. My mind is now quickly checking, and going off past experience. What have I sold for 80,000? What other toys have I sold at this price point for 80,000? Have I sold anything comparable? Yes, I have. How do I do it? Okay, well, I leverage the listing. The brand is good. I leveraged the listing. I ran a PPC. Oh, what did I do? I grassed this product. And this is how I came up with the concept of grass. It wasn't until probably a year ago where I really put the formula together and really figured out how to be effective in these ranks that people weren't selling in. And I realized that, okay, I can run my auto pricer on this. I can put my auto pricer to match. I can put my auto pricer to drop, see if I get some sales that way. I can use PPC. I can run a manual campaign, but first I'll run an automatic. I'll do a bulk. I'll get that. I'll get some impressions, but maybe I'll do a target because this is a 200,000 rank or an 800,000 rank. I'm going to do a little bit of higher target. I'm going to do a double, okay, a high or low, and I'm going to double my money. I'm going to double my investment if I have to, because there's a lot of profit to be made. I'm paying $4.50 for this Bob the Builder toy. I can at least make $6 or $7 on this profit, up to $12, $13, $15 if it sells for $39.99. I started applying that same strategy to all these other toys and gaining this vast amount of experience. And this is the experience that I'm selling guys courses on. If you want to buy this course, it's $100. You get my experience. Okay, you get tools like this. You can reach out to me anytime. You can connect with me in my Facebook group. You can email me direct. If you're just saying hi on a course, I appreciate that. Or if you're just saying hi on the channel, I appreciate that. If you stuck around this long to hang out with me on this live stream, I appreciate that. You know me, guys. Try to give you as much value as I can. The point of that story is, once you start gaining experience, rank is just going to be a number. Age is just a number. Branding becomes important. Value of the product becomes important. Your cost, what you can buy it for, becomes important. What you can sell it for becomes important. Testing with lower numbers. Okay, so let's say we'll go down here. Quantity 2. So product number 7, I have quantity of 2. And let's just say all these products here, okay, are just width. I found some good products. They're all like Yoda. They're all just got good brands behind them. But I'm only going to buy 2 of each because the rank is outside of what Coach said. Coach said I am new. I should be at half. So new should be at 100. I should be at 50. But this toy is 75,000 rank. So I'm only going to buy 2. But if it's now, should I clarify this for you? This is me. This is experienced. Okay. See if I can give you guys a little more detail. Might as well do it now. Experience. Okay. Let's go here. I'm moving this over one. Okay, and then let's go new. So 50K, 25K, 12.5K, 12.5K, half of this, 25K, 40K, and this might be lower. Let's go 60K, 30. I don't want to steer people in the wrong direction. Personal care, 50K. I'm going to go 60K on this and go 30K for new. Because, again, calculating your risk, you can go above my experienced caps. And by cap, what I mean is I make buying decisions really quick. If it's under 100K, I don't question it. I just buy the product, and I'll buy it at a certain volume. Personally, I have a certain volume I want to buy it at. 12.5K, meaning quantity, and then books 125K. In books, really, this is for experienced 500K. 250K. So experience, my cap is not 500 anymore. My cap is about 400K. Okay, but I've gone over if the profit is there. And so half of that's about 200K. That seems about right. So this is for new, and this is experience. Okay, and then reality is, take toys for example. I've sold toys that are 800,000. You'll come across those toys, and you will get a good gut feeling on those toys, or you'll just want to try it. But what I will say is, if you're going over my experienced number, don't buy any more than 2. Do not buy any more than 2. Don't buy 1. 1 isn't a great litmus test. Buy 2. If you can get your hands on 2. If you can only get your hands on 1, buy the 1. That's fine. As long as the brand meets, the brand is there, the branding is there, as long as the product value is there, it stands out to you, it passes the eye test, then pick up those high rank products. And as long as the profit is there. So brand, eye test, profit. Okay, and instinct. And can you do tools? So I like to call it, what word am I thinking of? Risk calculated. Okay, risk calculators, you're looking at those factors like who's selling, who sellers, and their ranks, and reviews. How popular is? Look at the reviews. You can do these things. All right. So that is a way to vet a high-ranking product, over-ranked product, if you will. Okay. So now we can make buying decisions. We can grow our inventory. We can start to get in products that might sell for a couple $100, might make $100 profit, all by being able to make these buying decisions. There we go. Vetting high-ranking products. So now you might have a product here, and whatever, you might buy 2 and go, okay, this one I bought on May 17th. And then all of a sudden, come, 6 months later, September, is that 6 months later? May, June, July, August, September, October, November. November, Christmas time, November 17th, 6 months later, you sold the product. And we can obviously add things in like profitable. How profitable was it when you made that sale? We can do a profit comparison to match your turning, your turns. There can be a lot of ways we can calculate other information on here. But I'm sure you guys can figure that stuff out on your own. But that's 6 months, so 180 days. So I paid some fees. Maybe I might put the fees in there, how much I actually paid, minus that out of my profit. Okay, and obviously this is going to be a 0.001 or something like that. Okay, and then I would do my return on inventory. But at the end of the day, look, if it took 180 days to sell one product that all of a sudden you bought it for 18 and it sold for $120, and you made $100 or $80 profit on that, it's worth it, because your fees, storage fees on that are going to be like $1 a month. Not even that. They might be like 25 cents a month for that single. So 50 cents a month because you have 2 in inventory. So at a max of $1 for a year, $6 on that product for a year just to store it at Amazon isn't a bad thing. And you can look up storage fees. Just Google Amazon FBA storage fees to find out what storage fees are all based on the size of your product. It's also on your Seller Central app, so it calculates there and stores there. So I'm just kind of talking. I'm trying to talk through as much information about the basic system of grass and the fundamental action steps, which is swimming and SEOing. and the fundamental prep steps, which are running your auto pricer and running ads, and the growth step, which is growing your inventory. Okay, growing your width. Okay, growth. When anyone asks me, hey Chris, how do I increase my sales? I say grow your inventory. Well, what do you mean by that? Go get 500 units and send it to Amazon. Just make sure what I talk about. Make sure your inventory is quality inventory that you're sending. You're not sending in this stuff. You're sending in stuff that you scanned it. It meets these rank criteria at the top. If you're new, okay, if you want to play with it, you want to get some width, okay, maybe you're here, or maybe you're even plus 100% on these, but you're using PPC. So I might go like this. So I might go, ooh, you can go PPC. I'm adding this. This has come to my mind. PPC. So I might go equals, this could be 200K. So I might go 3X. I don't know. We'll see. 100K if I'm going to run PPC. 50K if I'm going to run PPC ads. Okay, so I'm going to 2X it if I'm going to run PPC ads. And that number might even, I might even change that number. I might go 4X. I mean, listen, 800,000 ranked toy on a PPC ad. I don't know what I spent, but there's got to be a formula to figure that out. I'm sure there's a formula to figure that out. What did I spend? What did I spend? So we're going to go add PPC. And we're going to go 100K. So we're going to go 120K. 120K. 50K. And we're going to go 8. You can't do PPC on books. So books are what they are. I would say go buy the tool. Go buy your scanner, scanning tool. You want to grow your book inventory, go buy your scanning tool and the app, the reseller's app, the bookseller's app. So that when you're scanning, it works with the app and it just gives you the feedback you need. Go invest in that. If you're going to go higher than this rank, go invest in that tool. Okay, because you probably want that second opinion. That's going to be my recommendation there. That's actually some good information. I'm pretty happy with all this information here. Let me see here. Let's jump over to the live stream. Is there anyone here? There's some here. Smash the like button, guys. Thank you for doing that. 3 of you hanging out with me. This went 2.5 hours. I told you it would be long. Again, I'm just kind of sitting here thinking about the information. This stuff is on the top of my head. I did not write anything in books today. I did. I wrote down what the topics were going to be. So let's go right to my trusted book. And the categories that continue to grow. So we are on Amazon Live 009. Here you go. Grass, grow your inventory. Okay. Grow your inventory, run your auto pricer, advertise, swim, source what sell, what's moving, SEO, scan everything out there. And I'm sure I could add to grass. I mean, but this is, like I said, it's action steps. These last 2 are action. These middle 2 are preparation. And the first one is growth. Okay, growth, prep, action. And then it's a cycle. Once you finish the end, you're back to it. Your SEOing is what creates growth. SEOing is what creates growth, and then growth, prep, action creates more growth. Prep, action creates more growth. Prep, action. This video is worth $100 minimum. I'm sure this video is probably worth $500 to anybody who wants to learn how to look. If you start doing this, you will make money selling on Amazon. Go and buy some products. Take action. I don't know what to tell you guys. Stop watching my videos. Go take action. Get inventory to Amazon. Grow your business. Everyone who I tell to take action, who actually listens to my advice, ends up with a $500,000 store on Amazon. But you gotta go take action. Oh, Chris, I'm all the categories I scan, they're all restricted. What do? Keep scanning everything. Just don't stop. Go get books. Go get books. Go get books. Maybe I'll put 5 products. See, the problem is I don't have a tool that tells me I can't sell anything, what I can't sell. But my advice still goes back to grass. Scan everything. Grow your inventory. Scan what you can at home. You can sell books. Everyone can sell books. Go send books to your Amazon store. Usually when I ask the question, do you have books at your Amazon store yet? The answer is always no. You got to answer yes, right? Get some books there. Get some sales. Well, I don't have any sales coming through. Send some books. Do you have any video games? See if you can send some video games. Go scan your old video games. Scan things in your home that you like owning, but just send them there anyway. Start to see how your Amazon store works, okay? And again, I'll say this. If you're on an individual account, I love you, but you gotta be a pro. You gotta sign up for a pro account. An individual account, I can't help you. I can't relate to you. That's the challenge. I can't help you. I can't relate to you. Because I don't know what individual accounts offer. You can't run your auto pricers. You can't do pay-per-click. You can't even own the buy box. So you really have to have a low price. So it's a challenge to be an individual seller. And I would understand why individual sellers aren't really selling a lot of stuff, I guess. You have to set up for a pro account. The crazy thing about the pro account is if in the first 2 months you have not done anything, I haven't done this, but I've had people tell this to me over and over and over, is you can get a refund on your first 2 months if you haven't sold anything. You can get a refund on your first 2 months. So consider signing up for a pro account and consider looking into what I just said. All right, guys. Well, it looks like I have an excellent connection. That was awesome. Any questions for me? Let me know. Why my stream is not trying to let me full screen. Why is it not letting me full screen? Well, let's just go here, camera, and transition. Bam. There we go. So I had to do that manually. I don't know why it wasn't letting me full screen. But I hope that video was helpful for you guys. And you know, what I missed is in the course. I'm going to keep saying my course. Today was a little bit of a promotion for my course because, again, I want to let you guys know it's $100 now. It's not going to be $100 in 7 days. It's going to be $297. So it's going up to $297 in 7 days because I proved to myself that I'm worth $250 on my investment. I'm worth it to my students. I'm worth it to new sellers, people who want to make money on Amazon. The more I charge, the more value I'll get, the more value I bring. The reality is the less you charge, the less value you bring into what it is you're offering, your base. And the more value I bring, the more I charge, the more value I bring, the more I'm going to give, the more I will give and guarantee. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you for smashing that like button, share. Make sure if you're new to this channel, you hit the subscribe button. And let's tell you what is on for our double digit. Tomorrow we are on 010. 10 days straight of live. 10 days straight of live. Let's see what is on the agenda for 10th day straight of live. All right. So we've done all this. This is 009 all the way up to scan products. Yeah, that inventory I have out there is crazy. I'm going to try to... I've been banned from my own course because I spammed on Facebook. Unintentionally. I unintentionally spammed. I tried to share my video that I made. I was like super excited about it. Went on to Facebook. I pasted it in there. Then I went to hit share, and a pop-up window gave me a list of all the groups and the word share behind them. and you can just click those buttons. I'm like, why not? This is an Amazon. This is a Facebook feature. They give you a pop-up. They list all the groups, and they list the word share behind it. Well, I'm not going to share it in all those groups. As soon as I share it in all those groups, boop, it said I was doing something that was not part of their terms of service, and that I can no longer post until May 24th. So I was gonna say I'm gonna do a live share in my group with the products that I bought, but there are a ton of products in my group, a ton of videos and video ideas in the group. But you gotta pay, you gotta sign up for the course and join that course. And I will for you guys when I get authorized to join my own group, then I'll be back in there and giving you guys some more gems. The videos for tomorrow. Do you need a trademark to sell on Amazon? So if we're going to do private label, do you need a trademark? We'll talk about trademarks. Do you need a trademark for Amazon brand registry? How do I register a trademark on Amazon? What is a common law trademark? And how to use Fiverr for Amazon FBA. So we're going to talk about those things because they all go hand in hand. Okay. Trademarks are part of branding, and your brand, if done right, is going to be what helps your products get to $100,000. Your brand, if done right, if built correctly, are going to be that catalyst that will take your products to $100,000. Each individual private label product that you sell, and growing it to that, which really is only $9,000. Just under $9,000 a month in sales. I showed you some products on here that are doing 50 a month, 40 a month, 30 a month. There are a lot of products that are doing 25,000 a month, and one seller on them. So what I'll do is I'll show you some products and the volume they're doing. We'll talk about each private label product, and we'll talk how brand is a big factor in them reaching the status that they did. And maybe we'll talk about how sometimes it's not the factor. Sometimes it's just the popularity of the product. All right, guys, thank you. Appreciate it. Marina, make sure you contact me for your prize. And everybody, make sure you jump on Instagram and find that video where I'm giving away the beats, because those beats are going to be given away at the end of this month. Brand new beats by Dre. Have a good day, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.